Love that convo. Thank you so much for coming through. But we're going to come through right now and take you on an adventure. And it's located in the stunning Franschhoek Valley of South Africa. Yes, we're talking about Boschendal Estate, which is a blend of historical charm and natural beauty. And it's more than just a picturesque destination. It's actually a place where families can engage in a range of activities immersed in regenerative farming and dedicated conservation practices. These are words that light up my soul. And G-Man recently explored the enchanting grounds of Boschendal Estate to do just that. Let's have a look.
We are about to embark on a little mini journey through the stunning Franschhoek Valley, where culture and heritage, sustainable farming practices on another level, and some real adventures await. We're going to discover the true essence of South African culture and hospitality. Welcome to Boschendal Estate. Wow, I think the first thing that hits you when you walk into Boschendal are these majestic landscapes. There is one very young man with a lot of responsibility on his shoulders. Kolwane, how are you, brother?
Graeme, how are you?
Oh, I'm very good. I'm blown away by what you're doing here, my friend. So well done, bro. Well done. Kolwane, it seems that there is a philosophy, an ethos that spreads through every element of this incredible kind of corner of the world that you guys have carved out for yourselves. And of course, that ethos has to start with you in the gardens. Of course, you've also got to provide the best possible produce for an exquisite restaurant in the form of that. And this, I understand, was quite an undertaking, creating this garden. Talk us through that process.
So this garden is almost 10 months old. And we've been at work since last year, redesigning, re-landscaping. You know, we had to measure up our slopes, get the angles right, get the beds in place.
Now that I know what's gone into creating this exquisite landscape, it's time to meet someone who gets to play in it. The effort that goes into creating this produce speaks volumes about the ethos here at Boschendal. When it comes to that culinary experience, what motivates and drives you guys?
I think with the culinary experience, I think it's important to have the guests feel like they're living the farm. You can go to the deli for a quick bite with your family, go to the Vaad for a sharing meal with your family, have a picnic, and everything's from this farm.
And it's amazing to me that you know exactly what you're picking, you know the quality of that product, and you get to be inspired by it. How much of a difference does that make in the kitchen?
It's almost like fast tracking. So from the garden, we can pick up what we're going to create next. And we just use the lamb, the pork, and the beef to kind of build a dish and make it warmer. It's important to be seasonal because we want to be sustainable and truly use our produce on the farm.
Well, I've got to say it, all this talking about amazing food and produce has got me so hungry. I think I need a little bit of a nibble. Can we take some of this fresh produce and throw it together in a meal?
Let's go.
Let's do it. Of course, a little bit earlier, we were introduced to another star of the culinary show here, the Angus beef, and it sounds like Stella has a little surprise for me. Ooh. Oh, my word.
Hi, Graeme.
Oh, look at you.
Yes, this is hot salt rock. And this is our 24-day...
Oh, is this a sirloin on the bone?
On the bone.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, just want to finish with our scallion sauce, hand chopped.
Oh, and again, you've been able to bring in the freshness of the garden. It's almost like the greens inspire the main.
Of course.
It's just
That's
beautiful.
How we create our dishes.
Oh, Stella, now that I've seen the lengths that you go to get this quality of meat, what is the difference in the flavor, the texture?
Much more mature. It becomes like butter on the tongue.
And that flavor profile?
It's much more aged. It's not your normal steak.
I can see it is not your normal steak. I cannot wait to have a not normal TV bite of it right now. Jason, I know at Boschendal there are no half measures. It's always all in, and you were brought here to transform. So talk to me about scale. How big have you guys gone with this project?
10 years ago, we started with, I think, 132 Angus, and consistently we've been running anywhere between 500 to 700 Angus at some points in the year. And then we have 1,500 sheep,
wow,
about 300 to 400 pigs, and about 4,000 chickens, all on our pastures in little blocks like this all over the farm.
That is a lot of healthy soil.
That's a lot of healthy soil. I love this.
I love the fact that you have brought a little show and tell, and I'm guessing that this is going to highlight something important. Talk to us about the improvement you've seen in the quality of the land and the nutrients you find here.
You can clearly see what's important to us here on Boschendal. I could have brought a T-bone steak, but I brought some soil. This is from 2 years ago.
Wow.
And this was a soil sample taken when we took the vineyard out. You can see there's just sea sand, it's dull, there's no color. And where we are 2 years later,
wow.
This is what 57 tons per hectare of manure looks like and what it does to your soil.
What do these regenerative farming practices look like in practice?
Lots of animals in a small space for a short period of time. If you look at nature, if you look at animals at the Kruger Park, it's not one animal in one space for an extended period of time. And every single day, these animals are moving away from what they're putting down today. So where our animals graze today, tomorrow they'll be in a new block in front of them and they'll leave all of the nutrients behind.
Centuries of history, of culture, a story to be told with some fresh new energy in the form of Mandisa, who I was warned has more energy than I do, which is saying a lot. So first of all, with the kids offering, what can the little kidlubs get up to here?
So kids actually get an opportunity to live the farm their way. We teach them how to be little farmers, we teach them survival skills, how to forage for food, and do some outdoor fire cooking. Yeah.
Then, of course, you've got the grown-ups that also want to have a little bit of fun. What do you offer the more adventurous spirits?
So starting off with early birds, we actually offer guided hikes through our Simmonsburg Mountains, as well as teach people about medicinal herbs and fane baths. Also share a little bit of our historic background. We take guests on mountain biking trails. We've got horse riding, which is one of the most popular as well.
Of course.
There's nothing we don't have on the farm, so there's plenty for everyone to do.
Whoa. Good girl. This is straight from the horse's mouth. Queen Elizabeth, in fact. Clearly, Boschendal Estate has something to offer absolutely everybody. Whether it's the farm fresh produce that's produced here on the estate land that you can buy in the farm shop or have cooked to perfection in the incredible Werf kitchen, you might even find an unforgettable adventure and make a new friend. The bottom line is you've got to get in the saddle and try it for yourself. Let's go, girl. Look at that. Queen Elizabeth, you stole the show. Absolutely loved it. Now, to that unbelievably young team at Boschendal, doing such progressive stuff, but so rooted in tradition. That was one of the most impressive brands, estates, places, groups of people I've ever encountered. Just amazing.
Man,
Thank you,
You've given
guys.
me every reason to go and explore the Boschendal Estate. So if you want to do that, then head over to boschendal.com and you can learn more about Boschendal's regenerative farming practices or book your stay and experience it for yourself.